Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about the system of two linear equations. The system of two linear equations. The system of two linear equations consists of two equations with two variables, typically x and y, that are solved simultaneously. The equation represents the points where the two lines intersect when graphed on the xy plane. For example, if you have two equations in the standard form, if you have linear equation a1 x plus b1 y equals c1, this is equation 1, and we have a2 x plus b2 y equals c2. This is the second equation. After solving these two equations, both equations together, and finding the point of intersection, you have three types of answers. The first one, if you have one point of intersection, it means that we have one solution. If you have no solution, and if we have infinite number of solutions. So the first one, if you have one solution, if you compare it between both the coefficients of x and y, you will find that a1 over a2 not equals to b1 over b2. And it's represented by two lines intersect at one point, like this, for example, intersect at one point. No solutions, it means that the two lines are parallel. And you know that if you have two parallel lines, their slopes are equal, like this. Two lines and a parallel, the two slopes of the two lines are equal. And in this case, we have a1 over a2 equals b1 over b2, not equals to c1 over c2. The last one, if we have infinite number of solutions, if you have two lines like this is x and this is y. If you have two lines, this is x, the first line, which is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals c1, and this is the second line. So they have the same line. In this case, we have the coefficients are proportional. So a1 over a2 equals b1 over b2 equals c1 over c2. Let's start to answer some questions about the system of equations. For the first question, we have a hard question. What system of linear equation is represented by the lines shown? We have two lines intersect at one point, which is 8 and 0. It's better to plug in 8 and 0 in each equation and should satisfy, and it will satisfy the equations. But I think using Desmos, it will be better. You can pick one from the choices like this. Any answer, for example, for 8x, the first one, 8x plus 4y equals 32. And the second equation, it will be negative 10x plus, minus 4y equals negative 64. I think we don't have the same graph. This is not the same graph. They intersect in the graph at the point 8 and 0, so this is not the correct answer. Let's check another two equations. I will check D for x plus 10y equals 32, and the second one, it's negative 8 minus 10y equals negative 64. Forget to write x at the beginning, so we can go back and write it. Yes, it will be the same. They intersect at one point, which is 8 and 0. So this is the correct answer, the same two lines. So the answer is D. So it's D. Let's move to the next question. Hard question. If we have ax plus by equals 72 and 6x plus 2by equals 56. In the given system of equations, a and b are two constants. The graphs of these equations in the xy plane intersect at the point 4 and y. What is the value of a? In this question, we have the point of intersection, which is 4 and y. If you have the point of intersection, which is 4 and y, it means you can plug in each equation, because this equation satisfies both equations. So if you put the value of x equals 4, and we will try to find the value of by. So if you plugged in the second equation, in the place of x, put 4, so 6 times 4, it will be 24, plus 2by. This is equals 56. I think this is an easy equation. You can subtract 24 from both sides. So 56 minus 24, it will be 32. Divided both sides by 2, it means by equals 16. Then plug in the first equation, by equals 16. It means ax plus 16 equals 72. Then subtract 16 from both sides. So we have ax equals 56. And we have the value of x, which equals 4. So 4a equals 56. Then divided both sides by 4. It means a equals 14. It means the answer is D. Let's move to the next one. Question 3. We have negative 12x plus 14y equals 36 and negative 6x plus 7y equals negative 18. How many solutions does the given system of equations have? How can we find the number of solutions? You can check the coefficients. You have negative 12 over negative 16, and you have 14 over 7, and you have 36 over negative 18. You can use the formula or the rules that we wrote at the beginning of the video. You can check the coefficients. So you know that negative 12 over negative 6, it will be 2. 14 divided 7 equals 2. So they are equal, but not equal the third one. So I think if you have equal and not equal, it will be no solution or two parallel lines. We'll check again. The middle one, this one, a1 over a2 equals b1 over b2, not equals to c1 over c2. So no solution. Also, you can use Desmos, so you don't have any number of solution. The number of solution equals to 0. Also, you can use Desmos to answer this question. You can just graph both lines like this, negative 12x plus 14y equals 36. This is the first one. The second one, it will negative 6x plus 7y equals negative 18. Yes, we can check that. Two parallel lines, so there is no points of intersection, so the number of solutions equals to 0. So the answer is D. Let's move to the next one. Easy question. Y equals 12x minus 20 and y equals 28. What is the solution, x and y, to the given system of equations? So we have y equals 28. We will solve it algebraically, then I will go to Desmos to answer this question. Y equals 28. So y equals 28. You'll choose the answers with y equals, the y coordinate is 28. You have A and B. So you can eliminate C and D. Just put y equals 28. So 28 equals 12x minus 20. It means 12x equals 48. So x equals, by dividing both sides by 4, it means x equals to 4. So the answer is A. Now we can use Desmos, just graph both. So we have y, the first one, y equals 12x minus 20. And the second one, we have y equals 28. So this is the point of intersection. It's 4 and 28. So the answer is 4 and 28. You can answer it using this method or using Desmos. It's better, I think, to use Desmos to answer this question. Let's move to question 5. 48x minus 64y equals 48y plus 24. And we have ry equals 1 over 8 minus 12x. And the given system of equations, r is a constant. If the system has no solution, what is the value of r? In this question, you know that the system has no solution, so the slopes of the two lines are equal. How can we find the slope of each line? First, you can move 48x to this side with opposite sign, and also 48y to this side with opposite sign. So we have negative 48y minus 64y. This is equals negative 48x plus 24. Then add negative 48 plus negative 64, which equals negative 112. Y. This is equals negative 48x plus 24. We want to rewrite this equation in the form of y equals mx plus b to check the slope. So the coefficient of y should equals 1. So I'll divide both sides by negative 112. So y equals negative 48, I will use my calculator, divided negative 112, it will be 3 over 7. X plus, if you want to find also the y-intercept, it will be 24 over negative 112, which equals negative 3 over 40. So the slope here equals 3 over 7, the coefficient of x. Let's check the second equation. We have ry equals 1 over 8. So I think you have to divide both sides by r. So y equals negative 12 over r x plus 1 over 8 divided by r. This part represents the slope of the line. This part represents the slope of the line. If you have y equals mx plus b, the coefficient of x, this is the slope. And we said that the two slopes are equals. It means negative 12 over r equals 3 over 7. Now you can use your calculator or can use cross multiplication. So r equals negative 12 times 7 over 3 divided 3, 1 divided 3, negative 4. Negative 4 times 7, which equals negative 28.